Hey!
Now what are we gonna do with him? Eh? Alligators will get him.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, Futuristic Mike, and I'm back with another Queen of the South video if you're new. Make sure y'all leave your theories, comments, everything down below in the comment section. If you're a fan of Queen of the South, if you love Queen of the South, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you can always see when I'm dropping some content so you never miss any Queen of the South news. Now, this is going to be the recap for Queen of the South, Season 4, Episode 4. And man, this was a good-ass episode, man. This was the best episode so far of the season, in my opinion. You know, they just keep getting better. I feel like every season of this show keeps getting better. I mean, one of my personal favorite seasons is Season 3. I love Season 3, but, you know, Season 4 has been nothing but good so far. I'm loving it, man. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Now, Teresa thought everything was good. You know, she knew the judge was a snake. She knew that dude was grimy as hell. And that's why she was having him followed. You know, she was having this dude followed. She was tailing him. But what she didn't count on was Marcel Dumas. You know, this man threatened her into a business partnership. And now he wants revenge because she pulled out of the business. You know, Teresa didn't want to be used by anyone anymore. So she thought this was the best move. You know, she was the boss now. And so she made a boss move. This is what she thought had to be done. She backed out on her deal with Marcel Dumas because she figured her people were ready for blowback, and it turns out she was wrong. Her people were caught unaware and her whole supply was stolen. Her whole shipment. You know, Javier wasn't even there. He was off with his cousin disposing of a couple bodies. These two dudes, man, Javier and Boaz, they go in some little swamp or whatever. They're trying to dispose of these two bodies. You know, they killed the nephew and then some other dude in the last episode, and now they're trying to get rid of the bodies. You know, the shop has been left with hardly any security since these two have just pretty much disappeared, and Teresa was wondering where they've been at in this episode. Now, what Dumas's men didn't take, they destroyed. Teresa was completely left without cocaine, and she also found a voodoo doll waiting for her at the office. Pote thought it was a curse, and Teresa disagreed. She knew what that doll meant. It was a declaration of war. And so Teresa blames herself for this. She's like, maybe I shouldn't have backed out the deal. She didn't think Dumas was the type to want an all-out war. Teresa underestimated Dumas, and she didn't want to make the same mistake twice. She wanted information on Marcel, and she had her people digging into his background. Teresa was also asking around about Javier and Boaz. They were nowhere to be found, man. No one's seen them since they were at the bar that night. Before they killed these two dudes, nobody's seen them since. Javier let Birdie go home early because he said he would close up and then he leaves the door unlocked. So, you know, this is suspicious right there. Teresa was worried something could have happened to them, but hell no, we know what happened to Javier and Boaz. They're over there trying to hide stuff from Teresa, their boss. And I don't like this, man. They're really trying to hide things from Teresa. I just don't like this at all. Javier and Boaz were getting rid of the bodies, and then they saw someone watching them. So they had to go looking for the witness. You know, they had to do whatever they could to try and go kill this witness. They had to go and get rid of him before this witness went and told somebody about what he saw or whatever. And their main concern was that this information didn't get back to Teresa. So Teresa, therefore, had no idea they were okay, and she was beginning to think the worst, with her men's bathroom stinking of bleach. You know, the bathroom at the bar, it smelled like nothing but bleach. They also found some bloody towels in their trash, and so everyone thought the two men, Javier and Boaz, were dead. They even thought Dumas's men had killed their soldiers, and so they gear up for war, man. They get ready for war. You already know how Teresa's men get down. King George and Pote wanted to kill first and ask questions second. And this is exactly why I love King George and Pote, man. Especially Pote. You know, King George has a special place in my heart too. I really love the soldiers on Teresa's team. They're always for her. They're ride or die. I just love them, man. Now, Teresa wasn't ready for that just yet. She had Pote go back to the house to keep an eye on Tony, and she had George send a message. King George was supposed to grab Bobby, who was Dumas' second in command, but King George instead found Bobby's girl sleeping with someone else, and so they threatened the guy into revealing Bobby's location. They had to know where Bobby was at all times if they wanted to carry on their affair, and so they quickly spilled the beans. They told where he was. Bobby runs an illegal poker game, and unfortunately, today of all days, he needed a breather after inhaling cigarette smoke all day. And so he walked right into a trap that King George had laid for him. And now he is a hostage. You know, Marcel Dumas wants to play games. So Teresa's gonna get right back at him. You know, Teresa doesn't play no games. Teresa kidnapped Bobby, and afterwards she demanded that he tell where her men are. You know, she's thinking at this point that Bobby and Dumas have Javier and Boaz. It was to be an exchange. That's what Teresa wanted. Teresa wanted Javier and Boaz back, and she was willing to let Bobby live if he told her. Only Bobby didn't know anything about Javier and Boaz. You know, he was beating the hell up. They beat this dude so bad, and he still couldn't tell them where they were at because he didn't know. Bobby was eventually able to convince Teresa that he didn't know anything, and for that she showed him kindness. She had his restraints removed and then asked him about what Dumas was capable of. Bobby admitted that Dumas wasn't a killer by nature, and so her men were probably still alive. Then Bobby tried to overpower King George and get his hands on the gun, but in the struggle, the gun went off and it killed Bobby. Now, you know, Marcel Dumas is gonna be pissed about this. And so this was all for nothing. Javier and Boaz weren't in danger at all. The entire time, they were doing what they had to do. They were never even fearing for their lives, and the whole time Teresa's thinking they're in danger. They were off in the swamp hunting down a witness and disposing of the additional body. They were also lost, and that's why it was taking them forever. They didn't know how to get back. Meaning Dumas never kidnapped anyone, and he wasn't as much of a threat as everyone thought. He could be handled, and the real threat was the judge, Judge Lafayette. I hate this dude, man. The judge went by Potay's house and left a message with Kellyanne. The judge and his people wanted Teresa to know that the judge doesn't like being followed, and in turn of bad luck, the judge had also seen Tony at the house. He asked if Tony was Teresa's son, and Kellyanne denied it. But she was a poor liar, and so who knows what the judge will do and what he was thinking. Who knows what he would do with this information. And when Javier and Boaz were finished with everything and they were finished with their witness, they went back to their car to find out it had been towed, and you know, that meant horrible things because the body was in the trunk. One of the bodies was still in there. So it had been a surprise when they finally got back that there was a dead body killed at the warehouse. You know, they walk in and Teresa and everybody else see that they're okay, and they're just looking like, what the hell, man? So they killed this dude Bobby for no reason. And you know, that's pretty much everything that happened in this episode. I thought it was a solid episode. It was the most interesting one so far. So I just can't wait to see the next one. This season is so good so far, man. I'm really loving it. But like I said, season 3 was a personal favorite. I'm just not sure which one's better, season 3 or season 4. But, you know, I gotta keep watching this season, man. This is my second time watching it, but I really love it, man. I really do. I just can't wait for season 5, man. They need to hurry up with that. But this was a really good episode. If you love Queen of the South, make sure you like this video. But I'll be continuing to bring you guys more Queen of the South content in the future. If you guys want to donate to the channel to help support the channel, I got links in the description to do so. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash the notification bell so you can never miss a video. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. It's your boy Futuristic Mike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.